Hello everyone, Constitutionalist Libertarian here. And we're going to be taking a look at an article here in this video from the Cairns Post out of Australia. The reason why I'm doing this particular video is because there are a lot of people on the left, especially lately, that have been holding up Australia as the bastion of, oh, we should take guns and stop crime and all this other happy horse shit. Now, the problem is even if you take guns away, people are still going to have them. Or even if you highly regulate them, people will still have them. The problem is whether you outright ban them or you highly regulate them, the people who are most likely to have them are going to be the criminals, are going to be the people who have no regard for the law. A good example of someone not having regard for the law that has a gun in Australia, where they've pretty much confiscated all firearms, is this guy. Now, there's a 1-minute video clip of the security camera with this guy doing it. We're going to take a look at this first, but let's take a look at the title here and who wrote it. Smithfield Domino staff member forced to kneel as gun is pointed at his head, by Janessa Eckert. The Cairns Post. It was published July 12th. And let's take a look at this video here. As you can see, you know, he pulled out the gun, and you have the situation not being really diffused by the individual, which then leads to this, which he's a young kid. I don't think he would necessarily know that he should just keep his hands down and kind of keep his mouth shut and just go, yep, uh-huh. And they make it sound like they made him kneel and he had the gun pointed at his head the whole time in this article, which is another reason why I wanted to show the video. See, because if you look at how this is written, they even have a video clip of this. They're trying to portray this as someone who has him execution style on his knees, and it's basically his life type of situation going on. So it appears that what we have here is going to be a definitely interesting slant on things. Especially when you put in all caps, chilling. Chilling footage of the moment a man pointed a shortened firearm in the face of a Domino's Pizza Smithfield staff member has been released. Wow. Shortened firearm. For anyone who has half a clue about firearms, which clearly, Janessa, you don't, would be something like a sawed-off shotgun. Or, oh God, what do they call it, a mule? No. It's from an old 50s TV Western in the U.S. Joss Whedon took the same type of weapon and used it on Firefly. But it's a shortened rifle and made into a pistol. They actually sell them as pistols because it's illegal in the U.S. to shorten a rifle down or to shorten a shotgun down without proper stamp licenses, etc., to possess it and to do it and so on. So to say they had a shortened firearm in their face is completely misleading. It was a pistol. A fucking pistol. Excuse me for the cough, by the way. Philip Raymond Willich was angry. He had been able to get a discount when ordering his pizza on the phone. So he went to the shop to confront the young staff member, Isaac Ramsey, and asked him to step outside for a chat on October 21st, 2015. CCTV footage that was played in the Carnes Magistrate Court shows the pair speaking for a few minutes in a public corridor near the store. A number of bystanders are also seen in the footage. Police prosecutor, Senior Sergeant Lisa Buchanan, said Willich, 53, had wanted an apology. When it wasn't forthcoming, he drew the weapon, which had been concealed under his clothes, and pointed at Mr. Ramsey's head. Now, where I said earlier, okay, about diffusing the situation. If this dumb little shit kid had just looked at the fact of, I say sorry, it ends this, it would, it would diffuse this, it'll end it, I'll do that, this wouldn't have happened. But he was probably being a cocky little fuck, and this is what it looks like he got for his trouble. It is the most serious common assault I've seen to obtain an apology for not getting a discount on a takeaway pizza, Senior Sergeant Buchanan said. I'm sure it's the only one you've ever fucking seen, you dumb bitch. Oh my god. And you're a fucking prosecutor? Holy shit. There were not bullets in the firearm. It wasn't loaded, but the victim wasn't aware of that. At one point, the victim was made to kneel with the gun pointed at his head. He was put on his knees, and yeah, this is the point where I'm talking about trying to sensationalize it. It was pointed at his... He had it pointed at his head standing up. Oh, but well, man, the whole situation is shit. But they're trying to portray this a particular way, so let's make it sound like he was there executioner style. I mean, I love... see, because here's the thing. And to portray this even further, Janessa goes and says, Senior Sergeant Buchanan said Mr. Ramsey was effectively... No, Senior Sergeant Buchanan did not say that they were effectively begging for his life. I'm sure you're taking this out of context and you're using another point where he probably, like when the gun first came out and he was like, please don't kill me, to back this fucking bullshit narrative you're trying to push here. Willich, a builder, pleaded guilty to charges of common assault, deprivation of liberty, and possessing a shortened firearm in a public place, as well as unrelated drug charges. It's a fucking pistol. It's not a shortened firearm. Holy fucking shit. I love how you have to throw in the unrelated drug charges. But it just kind of proves my point that criminals will have their guns and take them out in the public and have no respect for the law. Under Queensland law, Willich must spend at least 12 months in jail because of the weapons charge. The court was told Mr. Ramsey significantly affected by the attack. The court was told... Okay, how has he been... Oh, come on. This is like lawsuit asking bullshit. Because how was he affected? And wouldn't it be... He has not been able to return to work. He had nightmares, paranoia, and has been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder. Well, this little pissant fuck needs to get out of his head that he's going to get a payday, suck it up, and go back to fucking work. I mean, I hate to sound like an asshole, but he is seriously a fucking precious little fucking snowflake if this one little incident working a menial bullshit job at fucking Domino's is going to end up ruining his fucking life. I mean, this is reeking of fucking lawsuit. Defense solicitor Paul Richardson handed up 2 comprehensive reports about his client, which described Willich as having narcissistic personality traits, high alcoholism, and a depressive disorder. Yeah. Okay, so it wasn't his fault because he's a narcissist. Which, yeah, I would love to see this report because I'm smelling some bullshit here. All right, and what is high alcoholism in Australia? Because down under they tend to drink like fish. Would that mean he's like wearing one of those beer hats that were popular in the 80s here in the US, and I'm sure like in Australia, constantly with a cooler full of beers when he goes out and shit like that? I mean, is that what we're talking about here? And whoop-de fucking shit, he's a fucking depressive. That's no excuse. But gotta put this out there so they can try to fucking slant things in the favor of his client. Mr. Richardson argued that Willich should be released after the 12 months. The common assault was a very serious example of common assault. Magistrate Alan Common said, adding that they were also someone calculated. What? Wow, never proofread? Basically what you're saying is it was done by someone calculated. He planned this out. Okay, well, this bitch don't know how to write that. He committed the assault in the most menacing and frightening way. No, the most menacing and frightening way would be capping the motherfucker for not giving him a discount. Would be putting 2 in his chest or 2 in his head. Okay, that would be in the most frightening way. The victim was at one point made to kneel with the firearm on his head. No. He was told to kneel, and it was put up to his head briefly. It wasn't like he was there execution fucking style, like you're trying to make it sound. Mr. Coleman said the legislation clearly demonstrated how serious it was to possess a shortened weapon in public. Oh my God. No, not really, but okay. The sentence, Mr. Coleman said, had to show both general and personal deterrence and the community's denunciation. No, not the community's denunciation. The authority, the Cartman, you will respect my authority. Fucking bullshit. I mean, this is fucking stupid fucking shit. They're gonna use this to say, look, yeah, he's gotta be made an example. Some stupid fuck who took a gun out of his house that he shouldn't have had on him, that obviously was premeditated enough to know not to bring it with bullets, so that he wouldn't have, an even worse charge, should say a lot. People must be able to go about their business, especially when customer satisfaction and dissatisfaction is a part of their daily lives, without the risk of this type of assault, Mr. Coleman said. Well, what you fail to leave out of your little fucking statement there is that if the stupid little shit behind the counter wasn't a smug little fuck on the phone, I'm sure that he fucking did something to piss off this guy, that more than just not giving him a discount. I'm sure he gave him a fucking attitude. Then he gets all fucking cocky with the guy, okay, outside, thinking, oh, he's just some old stupid fuck. All he had to say was, look, I'm sorry you didn't get your discount, and then explain why he couldn't give it. And this would have not happened. That's all he had to do. I mean, they've even acknowledged that this whole thing happened because the guy did not get an apology. Give the guy an apology. Go by the old adage, the customer's always right. Say you're sorry. Get over your fucking self. Get over the fucking shit. Just say you're sorry and it would have been done. He accepted that Willich's offending was linked to his depressive disorder and that he had made some attempts at rehabilitation. Oh my God! So they're gonna use this guy as a fucking poster child for why they need fucking gun control. And then they're gonna say, well, look, he's not responsible for his own shit. But we're gonna throw the book at him. This absolutely makes no fucking sense here. Because if his depressive disorder really was a factor, that would mean, how do I put this? That would be the equivalent to the, not guilty by reason of mental defect here in the United States. For all intents and purposes. Because you're saying that his depressive order caused it. So he wasn't in control of his faculties. But yet you're going to throw the book at him? That's some fucked up justice system right there. That's some fucked up justice. You're going to say, oh yeah, well he wasn't within his right mind, but we're still going to throw the book at him. Just to make him a fucking poster child. Good fucking job, you assholes. Willich was jailed for 3 years with a parole release after 12 months on July 12th next year. Convictions were recorded. Okay, well, here's the thing. I mean, they're using this as a poster child. I mean, they've got a picture of Willich, and what they're doing is going, look at this white man, poster child. We need to take guns away from these people. This is why guns are banned for the most part in Australia. And by doing this, all they're doing is pushing a narrative. That's all. Nothing more. And for all these people here in the United States that hold Australia up and say, look, this is gun control working. Look, they forcefully went door to door and took people's guns. That's what we need to do, disregarding the Second Amendment. Even when you confiscate guns, even when you highly regulate them, you still end up with this shit. And they're trying to portray this as a situation of, criminality. And one of where it's fully Willich's fault, but we're going to absolve him of the blame because, oh, he's got depressive disorders. When this kid escalated it. Don't fucking escalate a situation. And you don't have that stupid shit happen. Diffuse it. But no, you run your fucking mouth and now you're trying to fucking cash in on it. You want a fucking payday. I'm sure you're collecting disability or some fucking shit. Because, I mean, Australia, I wouldn't doubt if there was fucking disability for you to collect. Okay? If not, you're looking for a fucking payday. You're looking to sue. And they're enabling this shit by portraying this situation the way they are instead of just reporting on the facts. So, I mean, when you have this being the case, and you have the U.S. using Australia as a poster child for gun control, you have to throw this back in people's faces on the left. You have to. You have to, and it's not like being a dick, throw it in their face for no reason. It's being a dick, showing them facts so that it hurts their feels type of reason. So that it gets the truth out there. That even if you confiscate and control fucking guns, shit like this happens. But anyways, this is the Constitutionalist Libertarian. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and ring the bell if you're looking for regular notifications on updates. Thank you all. Have a good one.